American Pickers star Frank Fritz's Illinois store has cobwebs, dirty displays and dusty antiques as shop sales struggle. Frank, 60, owns the antique store Frank Fritz Finds in Savannah, Illinois, on the Iowa border east of Cedar Rapids. The U.S. Sun can reveal exclusive photos from earlier this month that show the poor store conditions haven't improved since August. In one photo, the glass display case appeared to be stained, making it difficult to see the antiques inside. In another photo, thick cobwebs could be seen in the corners of the shop. There were even cobwebs on certain antiques. Throughout the store, antiques and shelves were covered in dust. Recent reviews show customers' dismay over the poor store conditions. One customer commented on Google reviews, "Nice people, but in all honesty it was almost like seeing things that were left in an attic. It would not be my first choice to check out around the area." A second said of the dim lighting, "Could use more lights." A third wrote, "Huge disappointment. Not worth the stop." The conditions were similar to photos exclusively obtained by the U.S. Sun in August, as cobwebs were seen on a vintage mannequin and on the windowsills. But Frank Fritz Finds did make improvements to the outside of the store. The U.S. Sun previously revealed photos of the new, modern windows after construction was being done to the outside of the building in August. The U.S. Sun previously reported on the annual sales of Frank Fritz Finds. Per Experian's business valuation report for Frank Fritz Finds, estimated annual sales are reportedly just $25,000. The company's business credit score is 27 and is medium risk. As for the financial stability risk ratings, the shop received a medium-high risk of 4 out of 5 rating. The report claims this means there is a 10% potential risk of severe financial distress within the next 12 months. Frank hasn't been as involved in the business since suffering a stroke in July 2022. His close friends filed an emergency appointment of a temporary guardian and conservator for the star on August 18, claiming his decision-making capacity is so impaired. The conservatorship papers exclusively obtained by the U.S. Sun revealed plans to revamp the store. The initial plan filed by conservator Midwestone Bank read, "Mr. Fritz is a well-known collector and has numerous outbuildings full of valuable collections. The conservator has not yet inventoried those items but plans to leave them largely as they are now, with the exception of stocking Mr. Fritz's antique store in Savannah Field as needed." Conservator is hopeful Frank will be able to participate in selection and pricing of items as he did previously. A source previously told the U.S. Sun Frank is walking again after the stroke left the right side of his body paralyzed. Frank last appeared on American Pickers during a March 2020 episode, as he took time off to recover from back surgery that left him with 185 stitches and 2 rods in his spine. Mike announced Frank was no longer with the show in 2021. Frank revealed his feud with co-star Mike during a 2021 interview with the U.S. Sun. The two reunited over Memorial Day weekend and are friends today. A source claimed to the U.S. Sun, "Everything between them is fine. They've known each other for 40 years. They went to high school, they've done all this stuff together." The insider said Mike has visited Frank a handful of times since he suffered the stroke, as the two call and text today as well.